All right. Welcome, everybody. This is Telman Knudsen and Curtis Leung, and we are here for episode 215 of the Get Shit Done show. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. I mean, this is the longest streak. I did have 2 days in this thing where I didn't do it, right?
Yep.
And where the day got away from me and my schedule got changed, and I went to sleep and I didn't do it. Twice this happened, and got back on, admitted it, got back on the horse and kept going. So, I mean, it's not a pure streak in that I did screw it up, but at the same time, just committing to doing it every day and then doing it every day for a really long time, it's really good. It's really good. Personally, it's really good for my self-confidence. Like doing something every single day, no matter what, it really shifts the way you think about yourself, Yep,
it does.
Well, welcome everybody. My name is Telman Knudsen. I'm the founder of the Get Shit Done show. I'm here with my co-host, Curtis Leung.
Yep. Hello.
Which some of you can see down below me, but not on TikTok. On TikTok, you only get to look at me and listen to Curtis. We are here for our third hypnotherapy session with Curtis that we're live streaming in a 12-session series where you get to see the pre-talk, you get to see the conversation that happens before the hypnosis session, and you get to either observe or participate in the hypnosis session itself that we're going to do here today. So for those of you that are hypno-curious, if you've been interested in hypnosis but a little hesitant, skeptical, not sure who to work with, you have questions, this is the place for you. Please feel free to ask any questions that you have down in the comments on whatever platform you're on. We love questions about hypnosis or about what's going on. And Curtis,
yes. Sorry, I'm trying to miss,
before you bring me up to speed on your week, could you just restate for everybody what you're focused on accomplishing, doing, changing within yourself in the next 12 weeks? What is your goal? What are you focused on?
My goal is to have a domain name that is recognized by parents for supporting them, and to be able to make $1,000 within the next 12 weeks, increase my socials to 1,000 people per platform. Mostly YouTube is what I'm focusing on right now, because that's where I do most of my podcasting is on YouTube. And I do, Spotify as well. I just transferred stuff over to Spotify.
Hold on. Let's focus on the goal. What's your goal?
All right. The goal is to have 1,000 followers on YouTube and make $1,000 in the next 12 weeks.
Great. Awesome. So, you're growing your YouTube, you're going to start making some money, and you're doing it by creating what?
The podcasts?
Well, you have the podcast, right?
Yes. And then I'm creating
a group of parents, right?
Yes. And then I'm building a product to help support parents so they can find side hustles that will help them make extra money so have more time freedom for their family and themselves.
Cool. And so, what are you doing? What are you focusing on changing or improving about yourself in the next 12 weeks in order to make that a reality?
So what I'm trying, obviously the hypnosis, clearly, that's why we're here. And through the hypnosis, I am going to be more confident, have more entrepreneurial mindset to get things done. Because I find sometimes just as a regular person, you don't have the entrepreneurial get-go or the knowledge or the drive to make things happen without thinking about it. Because sometimes I feel that I'm overthinking about stuff, and I just like, should I do this or this, or who should I ask? Should I learn more about this other thing? And you probably don't, like you said earlier, just get her done, just do it, right? Because you said that a few times. So, yeah.
Cool. I just want to say hi. We have Jane Richardson is saying hi. We had somebody on TikTok that was like spamming us, so I had to look away and block that person. So sorry about that. But Jane, welcome. Good to see you. Awesome. Welcome everybody. Tyler, good to see you. I'm sorry you're so bored. Let's focus if you want to be here. So Tyler, what do you want to be hypnotized for? I'm very curious. Very curious. What do you want to be hypnotized for? So, Curtis,
Yes.
Tell me about your week. You had a homework list. You had a bunch of stuff you were trying to get done. How did that go? And what was your practically speaking, what did you get done and how's your progress?
Sure. Okay, so I got the domain name done today and I looked for the socials as well, and I found a thing on Google that I was able to check all social, and it looks like almost all of them except for Instagram, I have to go check manually. They want to let it do automatically that the parent support circle will work. So we're gonna go with that, and then I still have to process to get them all done, switched over. But the question is, do I use my old channels and just change the name, or do I start with new channels? Is one question. Move on. I did not do 25 parent groups, only did 3 more. Time constraint, but I did post in them as well. So I didn't get anything back because I didn't check again, because I didn't see anything come up in my notifications. So I didn't look back. Do you know what I mean? Like usually I look at my notifications, something comes through, then that's how I usually figure if someone said something. I did look at Meetup. I registered this for before a long time ago. I didn't realize. So I went in and then I checked for parenting groups, and there was like hardly anything there. So I don't know what will work, if it'll work or not, but I'm going to set it up this week. I know I did not do it this week. I was supposed to do it this week, but I didn't get it done. But I did look at it, and I realized I was actually signed up, but I didn't start a parenting group because I was worried about the domain name first, because I don't want to start something, call it one name, then then I got to switch it. So I want to get the domain name more of a thing done. And then that was it. That's all I did, really.
Okay. So, so if we were to switch roles,
yep,
and I were to just report back on my homework that I got done, like you just did, what would your feedback to me be?
Let's see. Well, good they got domain name done, and then you check the social. That's good. But
hold on. There's a piece that you're not sharing.
A piece? Which piece?
The domain name piece. The domain name piece.
Yes, we worked.
How and when did that happen? How and when did that happen?
About 8:30 this morning. Around 8:30, 9 o'clock this morning, we figured that in. Because I sent a few names over. Well, I sent a few names over and was unsure. Yeah. And when I checked the domain names on my side of my domain register, all the ones I asked you about last week were all taken. So then I got stuck on which I should choose to do. Right. But thankfully, you said, "Oh, hey, try these." And then you had 4 there. I asked my wife about them, and she actually also liked the parent circle.
That's a really good one. It's solid, right? So, okay, so listen, dude. There are a few things going on here.
Yep.
Right. If we go back to your homework sheet, like there were a bunch of items on that checklist.
Yeah, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think. 6, 1, 3.
How many of them did you get? How many of them did you get done?
One. Honestly, according to what's written down here, only 1.
Okay.
The other ones were kind of half-ass type things.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so if you want to know why you're not making money, dude, that's why.
Yeah. No half-ass.
You're not doing the work.
Yeah.
You're not doing the work that makes the difference, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that you never do the work or that you can't do the work, but right now you're not doing the work.
Yes, that's right.
Right. So check it out, because so this is me like going into hard ass mode. So
yep.
It'll all be okay. But seriously, you got to take the shit serious or it's not going to change.
Yep. Okay.
Right. So like I was frustrated because you don't have a domain name yet. And you're like texting me these crappy domain names or whatever. And I'm like, no, this is dumb. What the heck? And so when I encounter situations like that, especially with people I care about, my brain goes into problem solving mode. right? And so like I'm eating breakfast with my girlfriend, doing a domain name search for you. I know you didn't ask me to, but that's what I was doing. And I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Where should I be putting my attention? Should I be putting my attention on my, meal with my girlfriend, or should I be doing a domain name search for Curtis,
Yeah.
And so she didn't give me crap about it, but I was noticing my own behavior, right?
Yes.
And so, but then a couple of good ones popped. And I was like, oh shit, let me send these over to Curtis. I would highly recommend that don't pay attention to the hecklers. Curtis.
Yeah, I'm
if you're looking at the messages, just let these guys go.
Yeah.
Okay. So the issue here is that you didn't choose a domain name.
Yeah.
You didn't get the socials locked in.
Nope.
You didn't take the time out of your day to do it. And you wouldn't have been done at all if I hadn't have gotten frustrated with the situation and come up with a good domain name and sent it over to you. And I'm glad I did, and you should go with it, and it's good, right? I'm not saying don't use it. I'm not saying don't use it. But I am saying that, like, I did that part of the homework for you, kind of.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And so, not kind of, like, I did that part of the homework for you.
You did it, yeah.
And so, because you didn't choose a domain name, and that you could stand for, and that really felt good to you, and that you were like fully committed to, and because you didn't do that, you couldn't check whether it was available on the socials, and because you didn't do it on the socials, you used that as an excuse not to do the meetup group.
Yeah.
And then in the middle of all of this, you also didn't do what you totally could have done. Even so, you created an excuse chain, dude. It was like a domino effect, right? It's like a chain of excuses. Because you didn't register the domain name, you couldn't do the rest of the homework.
Right.
Okay. Bullshit. Not true. Okay. Like it's kinda, but no. Okay. Like that's your subconscious holding you back. That's what's going on. Okay. And like you're almost like allowing one bad decision or one lack of making a choice to then justify a series of bad decisions on the other side, right? It's just like, you don't have time for that crap. It's not going to get you where you want to go, right? So it's not about the domain name. It's about getting it done no matter what.
All right.
It's like, you got a 75 hard that shit. Like you got to do it no matter. You have to take it super seriously and deal with the pushback from the rest of your life as you're learning how to prioritize your business stuff. Including your wife, your daughter, your family, your income, your job, and the other balls that you're going to start dropping along the way as you put more of a priority on growing your business income. Right. Because you will bump up against like pressures from the outside, and I know you tend to be like a very helpful guy. Like that's part of your persona. You help if you can. You always jump in. You're awesome that way. But it also means like if you're always helping and always jumping into other people's stuff, where's the priority on your stuff?
Yeah, for sure. I kind of put the background type thing, right?
Totally. I mean, did you really have a good reason not to knock out all your homework this week?
Not really. No real good reason not to do it.
There was no like family tragedy. There was no natural disaster. There was no like financial collapse.
No,
right?
Nothing that big anyway.
So what's the deal with all of that? I can understand getting caught in that trap or whatever, but now you have a good domain, now you have a good name for the thing, and you're gonna build all those things out. Great.
That's right.
But why didn't you get quadruple act? Why didn't you do 100 interactions in Facebook groups instead of 25? Because you had all that extra time because you weren't doing the other homework, right? Like, what's the resistance there all about, Curtis?
I think maybe because I feel I only have like a little bit in the morning or at my lunchtime at work, because I can't do stuff during the day Like I used to be able to do some stuff during the day when I'm working, but now we're
Yeah.
so busy I can't. It's summertime, right? So that's where I can't. I'm not able to. When I come home, I do other things with the kid. I got the pool, some other stuff like that, right? Other duties I have to do, responsibility wise. And then by the time I think about it, I forgot about it. But I do know I could probably fit it in here and there a little bit more if I thought about it more clearly of doing those interactions. But I don't.
Dude,
Like currently, I'm not getting it done.
You can't
I'm just
do
finding other
it.
excuses.
Okay, so here's the issue, Curtis. It's not about fitting it in. It's about scheduling it in.
Okay.
And prioritizing it with the same level of priority that you do to showing up for work and showing up on time.
Yep.
Do you show up on time to work most of the time, or are you usually late?
15 minutes early always.
That's right. Okay? That's how you treat your business too. You're the only employee your business has, and right now you are not being a good employee for yourself. You're being a half-assed employee for yourself. Seriously, that's what's screwing you up. Like, guaranteed. You absolutely have to treat your business responsibilities just as, ideally, more seriously than you treat your job responsibilities and your family responsibilities. If you don't treat them with that level of care and like genuine attention and presence, you're never going to make any money, dude. You're just always going to be stuck treading water. Okay. It's never going to make any difference. You'll maintain where you are. You'll slowly get worse over time as you get older, but it's not going to improve, right?
No,
it's not going to improve the situation. So I must say, I'm just like ignoring all these guys, but it's also kind of weird. So we're live streaming, right? And we're live streaming on TikTok. On TikTok, you guys can only see me. You can hear Curtis in the background. But on YouTube, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, we're live streaming, and we have this like chat going on, and we just have all these people talking about like Trump,
other things,
and people and then other people arguing with them about Trump, but like that has nothing to do with our conversation, guys. It's just really quite funny. So this is a reason not to go with this vertical lineup, because we always get this like garbage chat going on in the background. Ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah. Because when we go with the wide, it goes to less people, but we don't get like all of the I don't know. It gets served to a different audience when it's in this vertical. It gets served to a different audience. Right. I think it's a younger audience, and I think it's just a more like verbose, like we'll say a bunch of stuff and not think about how what they say impacts them online. Is what tends to be the case. But whatever. That's neither here nor there. Hopefully most of our viewers can't see most of that stuff. Anyway, so Curtis, what's the deal? Why aren't you giving your business commitment? Like, why are you slacking off in that area? Like, what's going on? And seriously, like, I scolding you isn't going to help anything. So let's have a conversation about it. Like, what's up?
Yeah, sure. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking about the domain name more so than before, because I know we wanted to change it. Maybe that's my problem. I don't know. But sometimes I just feel that I'm unsure of something, so I do nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm not too sure what to do. I do nothing. That's just
don't do that.
A habit of mine. I guess I've done.
It's classic.
It's just something I've done before. Like I just waiting to see if should I do this, do that, and I wait.
Don't wait.
I was thinking about that on my walk. Yeah, I was thinking of that on my walk earlier today, and I was like, oh, what the hell? Why am I like this?
Well, Curtis, we're all like this, okay? But you do have a choice every day in every action where you can bring your consciousness, your presence, and your attention to what, like when you can observe how you're making choices a little bit, get up a little bit outside of yourself and look down, from up above, like, and look at where you're doing stupid things, right? And now you're aware. You can make a different choice. So, have you ever heard the term success loves speed? Yeah,
Yes.
success loves speed, money loves speed. I first heard these terms from Dr. Joe Vitale in an early teleseminar interview I did
I
with
know
him.
him. Yes.
And
I think I've had this read his book.
yeah, well, Joe's written a bajillion books. And dude, you're absolutely right. If you find yourself waiting, that's the wrong choice. Okay, don't wait.
No waiting.
Don't wait. That's just, I mean, what are you waiting for, dude? You know you're going to screw it all up anyway along the way. Okay, you're going to make every choice you make is going to be the wrong choice as you move forward, and it's constant course correction. But don't wait. Don't wait. Right. So, are there any other areas where you found yourself waiting, either around business or in other areas of your life? Do you see the same type of procrastinatory behavior?
Usually, if I don't have anything like a purpose to do something, like when I do something hard, I know what I have to achieve, so I get it done, right? But when I don't know what to do, I do nothing or very little of what I'm supposed to do. It's like when I have like Saturday and Sundays off, if I don't make a to-do list, I get nothing done. So if I don't have a to-do list, then I don't do anything on it. Or sometimes I'll have the to-do list. I may not want to do everything because I didn't feel like doing it in the first place, but I put my list anyway, and I still don't do those things.
Right. So
sometimes it depends. But if it's like, I gotta clean up the backyard for the dogs, I'll do that because who wants to step in dog shit, right?
Well, I mean,
some things is more of a priority than
like some people don't clean up the dog shit in their back lawn. Like we've all seen houses with people, right? And so, but as a matter of fact, like this isn't quite as nasty. But a few days ago, we had a guy on who was giving me crap, in the YouTube chat about, he was like, if hypnosis is real, do it to us. And I was like, okay, Jeff, what's up? Like, what do you want to be hypnotized for? And we ended up having a chat conversation, and it turned out he was really demotivated and depressed, and he was bummed, and he was living with his grandparents in a trailer, and it's a mess. It's a total heap. And he's trying to like get off his butt and kick it into high gear and change the situation. Right. And it was having a hard time building the power up to do it. So we all have different standards that we're willing to accept or not accept about our behavior, right? And it doesn't make anybody's standards right or wrong. We all have different things around cleanliness, around how we eat, around how we treat other people, around how we talk to our kids, around how we talk to our partner, around, all these things, right? Like about when we show up to work. This is more, you're laughing at the political commentary on YouTube. These guys are hilarious.
No. Someone is the dude on the bottom from Scooby-Doo. The first comment there.
Oh, I didn't even see. Oh, are you Shaggy?
Yeah, maybe.
I've been called Megamind, Mr. Clean. I actually have a Mr. Clean action figure I should pull out. People get really, really funny. So, guys, Curtis, let's refocus. So,
sure.
You have a to-do list that you didn't do. Your homework list. So I appreciate that to-do lists really help to supercharge what you're doing and to focus you. But clearly just having a to-do list isn't the only element, or all your homework would be done this week. So so talk to me. Like, what is...
I know. I just felt I got stuck on the first thing. I did do some of it, but I didn't do like 100% of getting it done. So I just like touched it. You know what I mean? Like, like I didn't do like everything I should have done, but I still looked at the stuff to do, but I didn't do the full commitment. Like I didn't start the meetup group, but I did look at it and I realized I had some of the stuff set up. Right. And that's all I did. Because I was worried about, should I start it with this other name or this name? And that's where I came.
The meetup group is the best example, because the reality is it doesn't fucking matter. Like what you did in your head a total self-sabotage move, right? So
Right.
I'm just bringing, I'm swearing because I want to bring it to your, just a really, really underline it here, like really bring it to your attention, right? Like what you can start a meetup group today for people who want to get together to solve the Rubik's Cube together. Yep. Rubik's Cube meetup on Wednesday. I know that you're not necessarily like a Rubik's Cube fanatic. I just pulled that out of thin air, right?
No.
Like you could do, you could have baseball cap social hour for parents. Everybody wear a baseball cap. Whatever. You know, it's like it doesn't matter. And like the point isn't to do it right. The point is to practice. And I want to bring this back to black belt. I want to bring this back to martial arts training because, like, sure, you achieve the belt when you do all these things and you can do all these moves with proficiency or whatever, however that works. Yeah. I've never really done all that much martial arts, but like, in order to do all that stuff, you have to get in there and train every day for hours. I mean, we talked about this I think on the first session, you said, how many hours a day or a week does it take to like qualify for the Olympics?
8 hours a day at least.
So guys, Curtis, you qualified for the Olympics in Taekwondo when you were 15.
Yep. That's
Dude,
right.
Badass. But you're not bringing that same level of like badassery to your business homework. Like, when you get in and you interact in the Facebook groups, that is training for your black belt, Curtis. If you're not scheduling in time to, like, I know I'm just being like stereotypical, but like to karate chop through the board, for 100 times every day, or to like break the brick in half, or to like throw the punch, or to like do the backflip, or whatever the heck it is you're doing, to run. If you're not doing the move 10,000 times, you aren't gonna get good. If you don't put in the time now, it's not going to make, like, you're never going to get good at this. Oh, the earth is flat, dude. We now have some flat earthers. Yeah, guys, the topic of today's Get Shit Done show is the earth is flat. That's definitely on topic, on point. Oh, it's like herding cats around here, Curtis. Like, these guys are, what an interesting community, right? Flat Earth. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Flat Earth. Get Shit Done. So, Curtis, so let's talk about the meetup group. So, if the item on the list was start a meetup group, why didn't you start the meetup group?
I was just worried about the name of it. That was it. I registered everything, but I didn't actually commit to starting a group.
Okay. But what about being worried about it prevented you from doing it?
I don't know. I just didn't do it. There was like no worries. I was unsure of what to do. If I should start it and then that was it, and then wait, or not. So the get it done thing I didn't do.
What was going through your head when you chose not to complete setting up the first one?
Well, I wasn't sure if anybody would even look at it, because I looked at some other parenting meetups and there was like nothing there, like maybe one person, that was it, which could be the host of it, right? I don't know. So that kind of like, maybe we should wait and ask Tellman. So
okay, maybe I should wait. Sure. So and Tellman's answer is don't wait. Right? Okay. Do it and screw it up is you're going to learn 10 times more than waiting. Screwing it up is the best possible thing you can do, dude. Every single time. Like, I try to tell people this. Who believes me? Successful entrepreneurs believe me. Everybody else, they don't believe me. You got to screw the shit up so that you're not afraid of screwing it up. That's the name of the game.
Right.
Okay, so we're going to get more specific. Curtis, I want you to open up your homework document. Can you do that?
Yeah, give me a second here.
Welcome, everybody, to the Get Shit Done Show. My name's Telman Knudsen. We're here with Curtis Leong, the co-host of the Get Shit Done Show, and we're doing a 12-session series with Curtis. We're doing live hypnotherapy sessions, and I am helping Curtis to supercharge his ability to get shit done as an online entrepreneur, to grow his podcast, to grow his YouTube, and to start making some money with what he's doing online. And as we go through this process, we're running into the obstacles that Curtis has been finding himself getting trapped in, and one at a time we're knocking them out of the way. And so Curtis is currently pulling up his homework document, and I am looking for not owned by me.
Okay, got it.
I am, is it 12 weeks working with Telman?
That's right. That's the name of it. Yeah. Week 1.
Okay. Yeah, right. Okay, good. So here's the deal. Number one, Curtis, when you make a to-do list for your other things in your life, do you have it on paper?
Yep. Yes.
Do you have a printer?
Yes, I do.
Did you print this homework list out?
I did.
Oh.
I left it by the computer.
Okay, great. Well, this time use it. Okay, so look, here's the deal. If you don't get your homework done, I'm not going to keep doing the sessions with you.
Okay.
No, like if you're not willing to do your part, I'm not willing to do my part.
Okay.
Seriously, like this is really important. Like when I have clients in person, like if clients aren't willing to do their part of the work, what they commit to when they're working with me, I can't help them, right? So if you're going to make a choice not to do the thing that we discover is the thing that you need to do, then like there's nothing I can do to help you, right? So like it's on you to do the stuff, right?
Okay.
So one big thing is that you have these items listed out, but do you or don't you actually have time to I'm just going to shut this chat off. It's so distracting. Do you or don't you have time set aside on your calendar, like blocked off, to work on these items?
Actually, no, I never did that before.
Okay. So this is one of the most important pieces to the puzzle, is that if you are the type of person and or have the type of life and lifestyle right now where you can squeeze stuff in between things, and where your mind and your schedule allows you to pull that off, sweet. When I was young, I could do that. I could accomplish whatever I wanted in between all the other stuff that I was doing before I had kids, before I had, before I had a lot of things. Yeah. And so now I find I have no ability to do that whatsoever. And so the only way I get things done on a consistent basis is if it's blocked off on my calendar and set aside like an appointment. Okay. And you had this list of very achievable things that didn't get done. And like, as I'm looking at this list, I'll read it off for everybody. Domain name change, make all other channels the same. That's like all social channels. Start a meetup group for parents. Engage with my group. Post daily, right? That's your Facebook group for parents. Join 25 other parent groups and make one valuable post in each group, right? Learn how to run a meetup group live, which you would do by scheduling one in and doing one, right? Offering some coaching or something helpful at the group, right? And sounding board. Okay, yeah, those are some details about the live meetup group. So make sure on this you only actually put homework items that are check offable, right? Otherwise it won't make sense. But what I'm seeing here is, even if being like, oh, well, I didn't decide on my domain name, so I can't do all the other channels. The reality is you could have started a meetup group. You could have continued to engage with your Facebook group every day.
Yeah.
You could have joined 25 other parent groups, and you could have posted in every single one of them.
Yep.
Even if you didn't decide on another domain name. And so
That's right.
So I'd like to know, like, do you understand the idea of all of this is practice? It's all training.
Yeah, I do. Yep.
Every domain name you get isn't the domain name you're going to end up with, Curtis. It's training. It's a
Okay.
practice session. It's all
Right.
practice. All of it. Every day.
Okay.
You're in training, right? And what you're training for is to have a business that makes you a lot more money than your job does for the amount of time
Yep.
you're putting in.
That's right.
That's what you're training for. You're training for freedom. It's more amorphous.
Right.
It's not as clear. There's no black belt. There's no merit badge, right? Like, you can't see it.
Right.
It's not physical. And this is where a lot of people get lost, right?
I think so.
So we've already established, if you want to qualify for the Olympics, which is basically if you want to create a wildly successful internet-based business or any business, it's basically qualifying for the Olympics. Like, you have to be a total badass to have a kick-ass business that lasts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, and even if you're a badass, you might go through 10 ideas, 20 ideas, 30 ideas before you hit the one that really hits, and that really works.
Yep.
So you have to try more stuff, right?
Okay.
Like, waiting isn't going to cut it. Trying to do it right when you're in training isn't going to cut it. You're still in training.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So
see what happens.
the question is, the list of items that you have here is nothing in comparison to what you need to do every week to hit your goal. Like, this is nothing.
Right.
Really. Is like really not that big a list. But you didn't attack it. You didn't go after it. So realistically, how much time are you going to dedicate to doing the stuff that you need to do to build your business every day or every week? Like, how many hours per week can you block out and not let anything get in your way? No exceptions.
Yeah, well, I know the morning time is always the easiest for me to do things, right? But the evenings, coming home, sometimes I miss coming on my computer or doing stuff. My lunch break, I could probably do a little bit of the Facebook stuff, probably like 10, 20 minutes during the lunch break while I'm eating. That's easy enough to engage people on Facebook and, use one hand, eat with one hand, and social other people while you're eating, right? It's easy enough. So I would say probably what's half an hour times 7 is 3.5, maybe 20 minutes per day. What's that? Probably like maybe 5 hours a week.
Is that Monday through Friday?
Yeah, Monday through Sunday.
I mean,
weekends. Probably weekends. I probably do more.
Can't you do an hour a day?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, maybe broken up.
So the issue is, Curtis, that you're going to need to find, like no bullshit here. You're going to need to find more time to focus on actually creating your dreams, dude. You can't, you're still fitting it in between things. You're not prioritizing it. You're like, oh, I can get 15 minutes here and 15 minutes there. Dude, it takes 45 minutes to even get your head in the zone where you can do good work. Like, like as quick as you think you can shift gears to really get into the zone and to really, really be present with the work that you're doing, like, that doesn't happen instantaneously. You're not like serving burgers in a fast food joint. That's not what we're dealing with. You have to be thinking about what you're doing. You have to be there. Now, I'm not squeezing it in where you can is great. Okay, like dedicating yourself to doing some interaction on Facebook groups during your lunch break is great. I'm not saying don't do that. Do that, but you're not. let me give you an example. Here's how I think about it.
Okay.
So I'm opening this new hypnotherapy office locally, right? And so it's called Dreamtime Hypnotherapy. I've started seeing clients there, and what I want is 5 paying clients per day, 5 days a week in person.
Yeah.
That's what I want, or that's what I think I want. And
Okay.
that means I'm spending a minimum of 5 hours a day actually in the office at work. Okay, now there's half an hour to go in, turn on the lights, get the air purifier going, blah, blah, turn on the music, all the things, right? Make sure everything looks good. Then there's another half hour of cleanup after I'm done. That's 6 hours. So I want a business where I have clients coming in. I'm working 6 hours a day, on the business. And how many hours am I willing to dedicate to building that business? 15 minutes a day? No. 6 hours a day. Like, you spend that time doing all the marketing to get the clients to come in so that you can have the paid work to see the clients. You're not doing that part. You're just like, oh, I'll just squeeze it in. No. You hyper prioritize that shit. Okay? So I want you to take a look at your schedule and find some time.
Okay.
If you do 2 hours a day, you'll get there twice as fast as 1 hour a day. But you need to do what's sustainable with your life and your family too. I get that.
Yeah.
But seriously, like, if you want to actually pursue being an entrepreneur, if you actually want to pursue the kind of financial freedom that you're talking about, you need to make some kind of sacrifice somewhere, dude. And right now you're not.
Sacrifice now.
I mean, I'm not saying don't spend time with your family. I am saying don't waste time on a bunch of like bullshit that isn't top priority. Prioritize what you're doing and go for it with everything you've got during, go for it. But because right now you're not even setting enough time aside to like tell your subconscious to take it serious.
Right.
It's holding you back. So let's say for now you can, unless this is wrong, okay, what I'm hearing from you is that you can do an hour a day. Okay.
Yes.
Good.
Monday through Friday, and then weekends I can do a little more.
Awesome. Block off an hour a day and try to have it be all at once. Okay. If you can't, block it off into, half-hour chunks or whatever. But
half-hour breaks. Okay.
Yeah. Because remember, shifting gears takes time. It really does.
Yes.
I didn't used to believe this, and then I realized, it does. If you're actually focused, shifting gears takes time, right? If you're completely ADD and chaotic and all over the place and not actually paying attention to anything, then shifting gears is fast because you're not actually paying attention to anything. But if you're actually there, it takes time. So with an hour a day, if you look at that checklist of what you need to get done in the next week, with an hour a day, can you get all those things done?
The 25 parent groups might be a little bit more difficult because you got to read different comments to see who you want to talk to. So that would take a little bit longer. But the rest of it, yes, I believe I can do it.
What? No. You totally can join 25 parent groups and make a valuable post in each one of them over the course of a week.
Oh, I know. I thought I think an hour. Sorry.
You have 7 hours.
I'm saying like within the hour. Sorry. No, I'm thinking like within the hour. Sorry. Yes. Over the week. Yes, I can do that. Sorry, I was thinking like within 1 hour. Sorry.
No.
I was thinking like 1 hour.
I'm saying, can you get all those items done over the next week, but with 7 hours set aside to bang on that stuff?
I will do it.
Good.
Yes.
Great. Set that time aside. Do it at the same time every day if you possibly can, and communicate about it to your daughter and to your wife. To be like, listen, I need to double down on this and take it more seriously. Tell them to give me a talking to today.
Yep.
We need to find a way to make this work, and then work together to find a time that will work. Right. Okay, good. And is there at this point, is there anything holding you back?
Not that I'm aware of it right now.
How many posts did you do in your Facebook group this last week?
I did one a day, so 7. Or no, 5. 5? Yeah, 5 or I think I did 5.
And did 6. You write them or did AI write them?
I used AI to help write them. So I had the idea, and then I used AI to give me a bit more intriguing thing, and then I found different pictures.
And how did the posts do?
One or two people, more than usual. Then I have the auto post for 3 times a week, so more people were engaged, like 1 or 2 people, rather than just nobody. Okay. So it was a little bit more intriguing. Okay. On Instagram, it was a bit better. For whatever reason, Instagram seems to has a bit more engagement than for pictures anyway. People like it more than Facebook.
All right.
So I set it up so I can do both at the same time.
So what I'm trying to get you to do, Curtis, is I'm trying to get you to connect more deeply on a personal level with human beings. That's the reason for the meetup group.
Okay.
That's the reason to talk to people directly. It's the reason to listen to them and really understand what their problems and challenges are.
Yep.
I love AI. I use AI for lots of things, but not for connecting more deeply with people. And I feel that like the auto posts and AI posts, they're not getting the job done for what we're looking for. What you want people to trust you, Curtis, and they're not going to trust you if you write AI posts. Okay, because there's no real connection between you and them, right? There's like this robot facade standing in the way. And so what I'm saying is, whether it's in your group or other groups, your job is to go in there and connect with humans and authentically, genuinely, purposely help them. Your job is to help them. It's not AI's job to help them. Your job.
Okay.
Once you get good at helping them, if you use AI to automate and scale things, that's a different beast. But right now, I'm saying you need to build your raving fans, people who love you, people who you help, people who are going to become your clients because they appreciate your thinking, your perspective, your ability to solve problems, and your ability to help them. Don't muddy the waters with auto posts and AI bullshit. Help people.
Okay.
That's why I'm pushing you toward the meetup group, to kind of like get in the habit of this, right?
Okay.
And it's why we're kind of like doing the whole parent support group, is actually support parents. Be there for them. Don't automate it. You're not there yet. You're trying to automate before you know what you're doing. Get some expertise first, and then automate the expertise. But like, you need to really understand what you're doing and be getting a response, in my opinion, before you start automating anything with AI or otherwise.
I think that's a key point. Building my expertise, I think that's a key point.
Super important. Like I would love it if as you're building this online, if you end up having a parenting coaching business locally. You know what I mean? You know, and like, it'd be cool, right? So, cool. So today we've spent a lot of time talking, and we could do a hypnosis session, but I feel like we don't need to. I would recommend that you continue listening to the recordings from the existing sessions that we've done, and that you focus. I mean, we've done a lot of conversational hypnosis, and we worked through some other things, but you focus on taking your task list as seriously as you take your job, your to-do list at work. Like, it's a job, dude. And it's a job where there's a lot more at stake than putting in a windshield. Your job as an entrepreneur is I mean, I'm not saying your job at work is not important, but like
Yeah.
the importance of your care and your follow through and your dedication to your job as an entrepreneur, that's what's going to win you your freedom for yourself and for your family.
Okay.
Like you can't
Right.
fuck around with that. These are all great reminders for myself too, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I'm not immune to any of this stuff, you know, like I wrestle with all
Yeah.
of these
Yeah.
things every day.
Okay.
But really, it really makes a big difference. So,
Okay.
Curtis, you have,
Yes.
do you know what time you're going to have set aside?
I'm gonna do. I'll wake up at 4:30 and do a half an hour in the morning, and then I'll do my lunchtime engagement, and then I'll do another half an hour or more after work. So I'll add that to my calendar as soon as I get off this. So I'll put like a little note for myself to wake up at 4. Well, I have no problem getting up early, so that's not a problem. But trying to get the after work one might be more of a challenge, I feel, for me. But I'll put my calendar. I'll make sure I commit to it and get it done. And then weekends, I'll do the podcast on Sunday. So usually I do some of my other tasks because I have a few moments after. So I'll do that. And we got the domain name, so I'm going to do all the other channels today as well.
Cool.
So, but my question would be, should I start a new channel or rename the ones I currently have as Hardworking Dad to the support, parent support circle? That's the question I need to ask, because if I start new, it's different than if you already have an existing one. Because I have several channels already of both Instagram and Facebook. And yeah.
I think the channels that you have aren't growing very quickly, are they?
Not necessarily. The Facebook group got quite big quickly because I did that little thing that Ted told me before. So it's at 81 right now. Instagram is Facebook. Well, Instagram is, I think, because I use my other channels, over 1,000 people. The one channel I just converted the name over to from one of my old ones to
in my
the Hardworking Dad
in my
one.
opinion, start over. And
Right.
here's why. Start over, and you can always promote in your existing group the link to the new group, and all your active people that are interested will jump over. And you can always, because your groups aren't so big that you can't private message people, you can always go and private message people from your old group to join the new group. And again, the ones that are interested will go. And I think that will end up giving it, if you start new ones and you do that, I think that'll end up giving you more of a pool of active people that are more likely to grow if you treat them better than you treated your previous groups. And the trick is you have to actually care about them. Okay, that's the difference. You have to be in there every day, and you have to be in there helping them every day. You can't make lame excuses about why you're not doing that, or it won't work. It won't work, right? Like that. Like when we're talking about getting in your group and getting in these other groups, Curtis, we're talking about getting in there and helping people and scheduling in time to help these parents. They don't know that you're coming in with the intention to help, but you are. And like anytime you see a parent that needs help, you help them. That's your deal. And like all of the different actions that we have you taking are in service to this. So I would really encourage you to look at it like, it's like, dude, it's like volunteering at the food shelter at the church, or at the food bank at the church, or like, you know, you're like, oh, I want to do something good for the world, and you go to the church and you're like, hey, you know, how can I help? And they're like, well, we got a lot of potatoes to peel every Friday afternoon. You could help by peeling some potatoes. And you're like, okay, what time should I show up? And they're like, 11:30 a.m. And you say, okay, all right, I'm going to do this. And you volunteered to do it. Nobody made you do that. They're there, whether you are or not, right? And the thing is that there's no consequence that's obvious if you never show up. But you committed to doing it. You know, like peeling those potatoes is going to be a pain in the butt, but you commit to doing it. And so it's just, the issue here is following through on the commitments that you're making. They're important. They're critical. Like, you got to do these things. And if the way in which you're going to help people is by looking for people in need and then putting your attention on helping them, like, that's your responsibility. No one's going to be checking up on you on that. Right? It's your call. You have to put yourself in the driver's seat. So prioritizing that throughout the week by scheduling it or whatever is like, you have to be the driving force. Okay. No one else is going to do that for you. You know?
Yeah.
Just like
sorry, just look at the comments.
What's that?
Oh, just some of the comments are funny.
Oh yeah, I closed them off. Okay. All right, cool. Well, so Curtis, you're doing well, but the big lesson today here is you got to get your business punch list dialed in, and you got to block off time to knock those things out every week, or they're not going to happen. And you got to let the people know in your life that you're taking your business more serious. So do it. Okay. And 1 hour a day is the tip of the iceberg, dude. If you really want to do this, it's it's going to take more than an hour a day. Like, you already know this. We've been over this before. Like, so really think about how you can find some more time to really focus on cranking on the right things, especially in the next 8 or 9 weeks. Yeah. Okay. Rock and roll, Curtis.
Will do.
All right, guys. So,
all right, thanks, Telman.
We're about to sign off, but before we do, everybody, my name's Telman Knudsen. I'm here with Curtis Leung, co-host of the Get Shit Done show. This is episode 215, and it's been Hypnosis Live, number 3 with Curtis. We're doing 12 live hypnotherapy sessions. Today, we actually didn't do any traditional hypnosis. We talked through a lot of the obstacles and challenges that Curtis has been having to get the shit done that he needs to get done in his business to really take things to the next level. So, Curtis, how was today's session for you? What was the experience like?
It was, it's kind of like a little pressurized because I didn't do my homework, so I feel like I'm under the gun. And it's fine. It's part of the training, right? Or the coaching and stuff. It kind of makes you think a little bit. I got a couple notes here. The calendar thing I've never really worked on before, so I'll start doing that. Even the references back to semi-hard and Taekwondo stuff has helped reinforce some of the things I used to be like, and that I know I could probably do it. I can do it again, and that I just got to start thinking differently to make it work as an entrepreneur rather than just an average person. So, yeah, man, it's just you need to set up your training schedule and stick to it. Yeah, super important. Yep. Super important. I do it for the gym. I know I go to the gym every day, so same idea, right? Start doing my business as serious or as a scheduled thing and doing the work.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. Cool.
Because I go to the gym, I have like a set routine I do, and I do it.
Yeah.
Right. So just like your work, you have a set routine of doing your work stuff. You get it done, you're good.
That's right. That's right. Very cool, guys. So if you enjoyed today's episode of the Get Shit Done show, you can experience more Get Shit Done at getshitdone.com. We would love to see you inside our productivity community. And if you join today, I'll give you a copy of the Get Shit Done session, which is a recorded hypnosis session that hypnotizes you to get shit done. So if you want to increase your productivity this weekend, this is the quickest, easiest, and fastest way that I know of that you can get your subconscious and conscious mind in alignment and start propelling yourself forward faster than ever before. If you want to work with me personally, you can sign up for a private one-on-one hypnosis session at workwithtelman.com. I'm going to throw that up on the screen. You can go to workwithtelman.com and sign up. I have a very special offer on that page, so go ahead and check that out if you want to work with me personally over Zoom. And Curtis, is there anything else for us to go over today?
Not right now. No, we're good. Just next week we'll be back. Same place, same time.
Same place, same time, more progress. Rock and roll, everybody. Curtis, thanks for showing up. Thank you all for being here live.
Thanks, Dylan.
Thanks to all the hecklers. Thanks to all the hecklers. And
some of them are pretty
that's
funny.
right. Some of them are pretty funny. Some of them clearly have nothing better to do. All right, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Have a